Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. 24-inch canvas from Artist Loft, triple primed, and I want to add light colors, so there'll be the first layer beneath the rest of my colors, and I want some shapes. But they don't have to be anything specific. I've decided just the colors that I want to see first, or that I want to have show through. And that was yellow-orange. That's a custom color. And I'm going to use some Pyroli Orange, which is a Vivid Intense. I want to put something else with it. Some Tickled Pink might be okay. I'm trying not to worry about my excess, but if I put a thin layer down, then I can paint sooner. It may not happen today anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I just want my bright colors. What now? I want Dancing Fuchsia. Alright, I want some cerulean blue. Hopefully I can make what I got out go. I need to open that more thoroughly. Obviously, maybe I'll mix it with something else. I've got a little Modern Masters Venetian blue. Hopefully that'll help me out. And I'm not taking the Dancing Fuchsia residuals off of my spatula. That was a lot more paint than I anticipated. But that seems to be turning out to be a fairly good thing. I think. I'm going to leave that color on my spatula and use Sour Apple Vivid Intense. I kind of lost my blue. That's too bad. Maybe I'll put a little frozen over it. Still want some Snapdragons next. The Tickled Pink in the corner. And then I have to decide what goes in here, if anything. I think this paint has got to go. Now if I want to continue, I could layer colors right over these, I think. I guess we'll find out together. I want some Rhapsody Rose. Wondering about what goes in there. Whispering Wisteria, I think. I want something over here, and I'm kind of thinking, since I didn't use the Fandango, because I thought it would be too much like what I have already. I'm going to try it. I've got Vermilion Red Orange, and I might go back in here with some more orange. I think I will. I think it ought to be something serious. Like saffron. And maybe I still have some orange crush left. Got more green still. Oops. My bad. Green and orange will not make a nice color. Not in my opinion, anyway. If I'm quick, I can use the paint I've got, I think. Gotta be careful of that green, though. I keep hearing the call to add pink on top of this, and I'm not sure why, but I guess I'll use a little ginger flower. A little more dancing fuchsia. I thought I could restrain myself, but I can't. Now, because I layered a few colors, I could actually scrape through things now, to a point. Okay, that's yellow. What can I do with that? I can just use it. Kind of want to put some black in now, but it's too soon. I want some turquoise. I've got Vibrant Aqua. Whoops. I don't know how the Whispering Wisteria is going to be, but I want to try some more of it. But where to put my turquoise first? Alright, this could be the stage where I'm ready to wait, but I don't have a lot of patience and I want to play. I'm going to use a little more frozen right there. Gotta figure out what to do with that yellow with this scrape. I know what. I've got Perfect Indigo. Oh, and I've got some quinacridone Vivid Intense Red. I might want to do something with that too. And add some of my colors from my spatula into places I think they'll blend well. This is not one of them though. It'll be okay, I believe. I do have to keep cleaning my spatula off. Quinacridone Red. Kind of want to try some gold. Scrape that off for now. I'm back. I turned the fan on in my studio. It's like 107 degrees outside in Florida, so the air conditioning is running thoroughly. I don't think it's been more than half an hour. This is Modern Masters Mysterious Mystique, which I'm contemplating adding a little bit of something. turned out kind of interesting. I was contemplating adding mark making early on in this, which would imply now kind of. And I want to use my larger plastic or silicone spatula head I got at the dollar store and then notched out myself. Looks like I missed one. For that, I can use one of two things. I've got this nail art tool in my left hand, and this other small one that I think came from Modern Masters. It says Curate Color. I never read that before. Alright, so let's keep moving. What can I use with this color on my spatula? Good question. I've got pink diamond and I want to try it. Rhapsody Rose, if I can find it. No, Alizarin Rose. So Vivid Intense. Now I've got residuals and I could do something with them, I think. That might work. Probably should have started from the inside out. Wipe that off and contemplate where to go next. I'm thinking purple. It's a choice. That's too dark. I do have Frozen. And that might have been more. It came out really easily. More than I anticipated. I've been trying to get up the nerve to use my little Wilton cake decorating tool. I don't think it's going to be strong enough. Maybe. You can always come back and add things. That's a lot of purple to waste, so I'm going to wipe it off right there and wipe my spatula off. Now, in here, I wasn't going to waste my orange, but I think I might. It's good to have more than one spatula when you're doing something like this. I know I've got a smaller tool. I can just use the small head. I think that'll work. I want to try some frosted berry in with these things. Still planning on adding black at some point, but that's something that changes occasionally. Yeah, that was cool. That was subtle but nice. I like that. I could do that again. I might do that again right now. It's not the same color, so maybe it will show and maybe it won't. That's more pink diamond. How do I get that over there? I'm hearing the call to blue, but I'm not sure about that. I might try it anyway. Oriental blue. There, like that. I think I'm making progress. I'll keep using the pink diamond. I have a lot of it anyway, which is a good thing. Helps if I go in the right direction. That's too much paint right there. I may wind up letting this dry again in between. Some more Fandango. Where'd I put my tool down? Oh, there it is. I'm getting better at finding them. I kind of want more gold, or I already have gold, so I can come back and do more to that. I think I'm going to have more than I bargained for. I I like it over the green. That's awesome. I think something purple over this. Maybe this water lily, which I haven't used for a long time. I think so. I might want that in more than one place, in fact. Alright, give it a try. I think I like that a lot. I'm thinking more pink diamond over here. I don't know how far I'll go, but I guess I'll make up my mind when I get there. This is, I think, an art resin tool. I wasn't sure how that was going to work. I'm still not sure if I like the way that works. Maybe I'll do it someplace else. I kind of think I might need to let this dry and come back and see how it's going to be in another stage. I kind of want to... I kind of want to scrape through some gold. There we go, I like that. I don't have much time left, so I guess it's going to be another go-round with whatever's coming next. So I don't know what made me think that I was going to want to continue on with this. I guess that one little black smudge is kind of bugging me. I did a digital manipulation and tried to play with it somewhat. I'm going to do something right now with the black and see how it goes. I've got my my handy dandy sponge hanging by. Okay, so do I smear it in? I guess I do. You never know. It could be the only black line I put in here, but that's probably not the case. I don't know what made me think this was going to be fast. I definitely want something to wipe things off with. Maybe a paper towel will be handy this time. want a Q-tip. Clean up those two little lines right there that are bugging me. I better get over being perfectionist because there's nothing perfectionist about this. Well, it doesn't look that bad. Maybe I'll do it again. That looks like way too fat of a line. Suddenly. I'm going to wipe that off. Could have just grabbed a clean one. Instead, I stuck my fingers in the paint. I need something. I guess I'm going to try the little one. No, maybe not. That's kind of cool. I like the angle on that. It's not a quick process. Sorry, I wish it were. Take my nail art tool. I'm going to wipe off my... It took me a while to peel the paint off from yesterday on my dry spatulas, so I'm trying to keep them cleaner than I was. Now, I was contemplating adding a few colors right down here in the corner, starting with Decor Americana 24 karat gold, some pink diamond, not sure what that is, looks like a paint chip but it's not. I'm going to include a little bit of tickled pink. I'm kind of craving some dancing fuchsia, but maybe I should not judge so quickly. But I think I am going to add a little bit of orange. Yep, I'm having the dancing fuchsia too. got schmutz in my paint. Darn. Well, deal with it after. I'm going to try and carve that away. The wider the teeth are, the more paint you take away. Where to start? Now do I have a place to put this? If I have a place to put it, I will. You know, I said I had a sponge, and sponge I have. I don't care for that. But I want to finish what I'm doing over here. I don't mind any of that. I think I'm just going to wipe the rest of that off. I've still got paint on my spatula. And I was thinking about using yellow, or my yellow-orange. I'll mix it with the colors I had left on my spatula. I'm going to grab a clean spatula. Maybe I'll just leave that right there. I don't think that's too bad. It's possible I don't need as much paint as I was anticipating I was going to. Or it might be just that I have to wait for it to dry some. What next? I really want to do something in here. I'm thinking it has to be pinks again. That was Pink Diamond. That's Dancing Fuchsia. I'm going to grab a silicone brush. Don't mind that. But how am I going to stroke it out? There, like that. That's fine. And I must be almost done. At least with this stage. I thought about putting paint all over and scraping through, and I'm not done thinking about it, but it's not happening yet. Yes, I did something I don't think I've ever done before. Use my finger to spread paint in an area. Usually I just dab. So I either want to put gold down a few places, and I might actually do that. It comes out kind of fast though, so I'm a little worried. Well, here's my opportunity. I think it's time to loosen up. And just put colors where I'm inclined to put them. Because I like how that looks. A little bit of frosted berry. Using my paint. I think I'm going to put cerulean blue over there. I'm not 100% on that yet. I pulled out some periwinkle. I've got frozen as an option. I don't know if that's going to show up in the end. Looking for places to put my extra paint, and I'm not finding them. Alright, I'm going to try it. Thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for watching longer. My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com if you'd like to inquire an artwork. Linked here you'll find. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, a couple of my websites, my Amazon link. Volumes 1 and Volumes 2 of my books are on the Amazon link, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, the first and the second 100 videos I made for YouTube. Questions are welcome and encouraged. My community board will show you tomorrow's video. Thank you. Thank you to all my patrons. Thank you to the members. Thank you to those of you who use PayPal to make a donation to keep me painting. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys endlessly, and you inspire me always. My paint pouring recipes below show more. Thank you for being here. Bye for now. Priscilla out.